Hello everyone, this is Teacher Maya for another math tutorial for the grade 8 learners, and today's topic is the cube of binomials.
So when we say cube of a binomial is raised to the third power, meaning you are going to multiply a binomial 3 times by itself. So we have here the cube of a plus b. So we are going to multiply a plus b 3 times by itself. Okay, ngayon ito pwede nating express as a square of binomial. So we have a plus b, then raise this to the second power, then multiply this by a plus b. Then if we are going to get the product of the square of a plus b, then the answer is the square of the first term plus twice the product of the two terms plus the square of the second term. Then multiply this by a plus b. Then use the distributive property of multiplication. We have now a squared multiplied by a is a cubed. Then a squared multiplied by b is a squared b. Then, punta tayo sa second term of the trinomial. We have 2ab multiplied by a. So, that is equal to 2a squared b. Then, multiply this 2ab by b. The answer is 2ab squared. Then, after that, we have the last term, which is b squared multiplied by a. So, that is ab squared. Then, the last term is b squared multiplied by b is b cubed. Then, combine the similar terms. So, we have here a cubed. So, walang kapareho si a cubed. So, you write a cubed. Then, a squared b plus 2a squared b is equal to 3a squared b. Then, 2ab squared plus ab squared is equal to 3ab squared. Then, plus b cubed. Okay. So, this is now the product of the cube of the binomial a plus b. So, instead of multiplying the binomial 3 times by itself, katulad nito, you may just use this one. So, if we are going to solve this, ang susundan nyo na lang is get the cube of the first term plus 3 multiplied by the square of the first term times b, second term, plus 3 multiplied by a, which is the first term, multiply it again by b squared, or square of the second term of the binomial. Then plus cube of the second term. Okay? So, no need to solve this na kasing haba nito. So, just use this expression to get the product of the cube of a binomial. Okay? So, we have now, again, the cube of a plus b is equal to a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. So, first example natin is the cube of x plus 5. So, just follow this pattern. So, get the cube of the first term. So, ito yung first term natin. We have x cubed plus 3 multiplied by a squared. So, a is x. Then, raise this to the second power. Then multiply it by b, which is 5. then plus 3 multiplied by a, which is x, then b is 5, then raise this to the second power, plus b, again it is 5, then raise it to the third power. So we have now x cubed plus 3 multiplied by the square of x, then multiply it by 5. So 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. Then we have x squared. Then plus square of 5 is 25. Then multiply it by 3. So it's 75 times x. So 75x. Then plus the cube of 5 is 125. So the cube of x plus 5 now is x cubed plus 15x squared plus 75x plus 120. Next is the cube of 2x plus 3. So this is equal to the cube of the first term plus 3 multiplied by a squared, or we have 2x squared times b, which is 3, plus 3 multiplied by a, which is 2x, then times b squared, so 3 squared, plus b is 3, so 3 cubed. Cube of 2x is equal to 8x cubed. Bakit naging 8? Kasi you are going to multiply 2 3 times by itself. So that's 2 multiplied by 2. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. Then plus the square of 2x is 4x squared. Then multiply this by 3, that is 12. Then multiply it by 3, so 12 times 3 is 36. Then we have x squared. Then we have here 3 squared is 9. 3 multiplied by 2x is 6x. So 6x multiplied by 9 is equal to 54. Then we have x. Then plus the cube of 3 is 27. Okay, so the cube of 2x plus 3 now is 8x cubed plus 36x squared plus 54x plus 27. So third example is the cube of 4y plus 5. So cube the first term. So 4y cubed plus 3 multiplied by the square of the first term, which is 4y. Then b is 5 plus 3 multiplied by a, which is 4y, times the square of b, which is 5. Then plus 5 raised to the third power. Okay, so the cube of 4y now is equal to 64y cubed. Then plus 3 multiplied by the square of 4y. So the square of 4y is 16y squared. So multiply 3 by 16y squared, that is 48y squared. Then multiply it by 5. So the product now is 240y squared. Then plus 3 multiplied by 4y is 12y. Then multiply this by 5 squared is 25. So what is the product of 12y and 25. It is 300y. Then plus the cube of 5 is 125. So the cube of 4y plus 5 is 64y cubed plus 240y squared plus 300y plus 125. Okay. So, yung first three examples natin, ang sign between the terms of the binomial is positive. What if ang sign between the terms is negative? Okay, tingnan natin kung ano yung magiging result. So, pag positive ang sign, all the signs sa product ay positive. So, let's see if negative ang nasa gitna. Okay, so our next example is the cube of 3a minus 1. So, we have here a negative sign between the terms of the binomial. Okay? So, the same pa rin yung susundan natin guide. We have the cube of the first term. So, cube of 3a. Then, plus 3 multiplied by a squared. So, that is 3a. Then, this is raised to the second power. Then, multiply this by p, which is negative 1. Then, plus 3 times a is 3a. Then, plus or times the square of b. So, that is negative 1 squared. Plus b is negative 1. Then, raise this to the third power. Then, what is the cube of 3a? It is 27a cubed. Then, plus 3 multiplied by the square of 3a. So, that is what? What is the square of 3a? It is 9a squared. Then, multiply it by 3. Then, the answer is 27a squared. And if you will multiply it by negative 1, the answer now is negative. Okay, so this will become negative 27a squared. Plus, what's the square of negative 1? It is positive 1 times 3a. So, 3a pa rin. Then, multiply it by 3. The answer is 9a. Then, the last term is negative 1. And it is raised to the third power. So, negative 1 multiplied by negative 1 is positive 1. Then, multiply it by negative 1. The answer is negative 1. So, the product of the cube of 3a minus 1 is 27a cubed minus 27a squared plus 9a minus 1. So, tignan nyo yung sign ngayon. So, kung kanina lahat ng signs ay plus or positive, dito naman we have positive, positive, and negative. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ayan, if negative yon, alternate yung magiging sign between the terms. Okay, so, last example. Last example is the cube of 5x minus 2y. So, this is, of course, cube the first term, 5x. So, yan. Then we have 3 multiplied by a is 5x. Then raise this to the second power. And then b is negative 2y. Plus 3 multiplied by a, which is 5x. Then multiply this by negative 2y. Then square yan. And then plus negative 2y raised to the third power. So the value of 5x raised to the third power is 125x cubed. Then we have here 3 multiplied by the square of 5x. So, square of 5x is 25x squared. Multiply this by 3, so that's 75x squared. Then multiply it by negative 2y, so it's negative 150x squared y. Then plus, we have here 3 multiplied by 5x is 15x. Then negative 2y multiplied by negative 2y is positive 4y squared. So we have now plus 15 times 4 is 60. Then xy squared. Then minus cube of negative y is 8y cubed. So the cube of 5x minus 2y is 125x cubed minus 150x squared y plus 60xy squared minus 8y cubed. Okay? Thanks for watching.